Hare Krishna. Today we are going to learn how to make lauki kofta, bottle gourd koftas, and the gravy of tomato and yogurt. Even though I have been using this gravy today with lauki koftas, but this sauce goes excellently with grilled eggplants to steamed rice to anything you can think of. So first we'll see how to make this fragrant tomato and yogurt gravy. For the fragrant tomato and yogurt gravy, we need following ingredients: 2 tablespoons sesame or tel, 1/4 cup of blanched almonds, 2 tablespoons of fresh or dried grated coconut, 1 to 2 hot chilies which I have chopped, and you can also seed them if you want to lower their hotness quotient. Half inch of ginger which I have scraped and grated, around 2 cups of water, 1.5 tablespoon of ground coriander powder, half a tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of jaggery or brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of ghee or oil of your choice, 1 teaspoon of black mustard seeds, 10 medium plum sized tomatoes. It's like around 600 grams of tomatoes which I have chopped, which I have halved, and I'll be blending them in a grinder. We need around 2/3 cup of yogurt, half a tablespoon of salt which you can adjust to your taste, and some coriander leaves. Now I'm going to blend the tomatoes. They don't need to be very smooth. We don't want to make a puree of them. So some tidbits here and there is completely fine. So we are ready with our tomatoes. Now we take another small blender and we combine the sesame, almonds and coconut, and we'll grind them to a powder, fine powder. Again, doesn't need to be very super fine. Now they have been reduced to a coarse fine powder. Now we are going to add in all the spices: ground coriander, chilies, ginger, ground cumin, turmeric, as well as the sweetener, which in my case I have this brown sugar, raw brown sugar. And now we again turn the blender on, and now we'll try to make them as smooth as possible. So now we can see the coconut, almonds and sesame paste has been thoroughly blended with the spices. Now we'll turn on the heat. So the heat is on. Now we are going to add in the ghee. We'll add in the mustard seeds. We'll try testing it by putting 1 or 2 mustard seeds. If they flutter, that means the ghee is ready. Maybe another few seconds. So it looks it's ready. So we add in mustard seeds. So still fry for like a moment or two, and then we toss in the spice paste. It can splutter, so you have to be a little careful. So it has been 2-3 minutes. Now I'm going to add in the tomatoes, yogurt, salt, mix them well. So now we'll, once it comes to a boil, we'll reduce the heat to moderately low, and we'll wait for like 15 to 20 minutes, around 15 minutes, until the sauce has slightly thickened. It has been around 15 minutes and the sauce looks thick enough. Now I'm going to add 2.5 cups of water. And again we'll bring it to a boil and then we'll let it simmer for another 8 to 10 minutes. And then we'll add in the koftas, which I'm going to show you how to do. And then we'll simmer for another 2-3 minutes and then we'll be ready. So while we wait for this sauce to cook, we'll prepare our koftas. So now these are the ingredients we need for koftas. I have like 3 cups of shredded lauki or bottle gourd, 1 cup of sifted chickpea flour or besan, half a piece of ginger which I have scraped and grated, half a teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 chopped green chili. And now what we are going to do is we'll squeeze the shredded squash or bottle gourd to take out the excess water. So okay, I have some oil already on heat while we make our balls ready. So here we mix together the squash which has been shredded and the excess water taken out. We mix all the ingredients except for the besan, salt, ginger. You can even add in some coriander leaves or any herb of your choice. You mix it well. Now when the oil is ready to fry, it's hot enough, then we add in the chickpea flour, besan, and we mix it really well. The chickpea flour would be added to bind the balls together. So here I am taking a handful of it and I am making the balls. So depending on the size you want, you can make from this 3 cups of squash around 20 to 25 balls. So in this way we are making balls. So okay, while you make the balls, we can already start slipping them in the oil. You have to be careful while doing this step so that the oil doesn't splatter up. So to make sure they are evenly browned from all sides, change the sides after 2 to 3 minutes. So as we can see, they are evenly browned. Now we are going to slip them. Okay, so here are the remaining koftas. We slip them all in the gravy which is been cooking. So now with the koftas in, we'll let it simmer for another 5 minutes and then we will be ready. We have the koftas ready. They look delicious and are ready to be served. Thank you for watching my video. See you in my next video. Thank you. Hare Krishna.